Hello again, folks. This is Keanotix, back again with AI Somnium files. I did my explanation about stuff happening in the real world a little while the last episode. I'm not going to bore you with that again, but we're back in it again, with my current run, and it's gotten very dramatic all of a sudden. We've lost two important characters, and we're fresh out of ideas in terms of leads so far. I don't know if I managed to get myself onto a really bad ending path. I mean, if they're anything like the previous Spike Chunsoft games, especially ones with flowcharts, they're never quite satisfied with you just doing one path and then calling it a day. They're going to get you to explore the other paths just to see how the story turns out, and at least in terms of the Zero Escape series, you're required to explore multiple paths in order to reach the final conclusion. I'm wondering if they're following suit with this game. But considering I don't hear about this game as much as like the Zero Escape games, I'm wondering if they've done that for this as well. It's kind of hard to tell so far. I mean, I'm going off on the basis of previous games, but they've done change-ups in the past, especially like, say, Danganronpa really only had two different endings. It had a good ending and a quote-unquote bad ending, but it was most of the time just the same kind of structure. It wasn't really a flowcharty kind of game. So, but this one has a flowchart, so I have to go in that assumption. Anyway, let's go. Again, I'm doing this episode on the back of the last episode, so I'm going to have to assume that the sound quality is okay, but please let me know in the comments if you think it's too low, too high, if you can't hear me or can hear me. I've tried my best to balance it, but I'm doing recording for this and I can't remember one way or the other. But let's go. Jakai? I don't know. I know the chapter names are supposed to be puns with AI slotted in them, but I haven't got the foggiest idea. So yeah, we got stun gunned by Ota. He took Iris away. Then seemingly they both got kidnapped and both got murdered, really. So we're basically investigating the aftermath of that.
No, nothing so far.
Yeah. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Okay, as usual, the people in this equation seem to be the worst. People in the equation seem to be the least useful elements of this. Nothing in the cardboard box. One box on the shelf, empty. Equipment.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
No, they're gonna make me watch it again. Oh, thank God.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Iris and Ota's blood. Right.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
No, but do remind me, for God's sake.
Just before I arrived, about 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
Hang on. Whoa. Wait a goddamn minute. Didn't Ota's mother take pride in her kitchen knives? Like, that was like one of her favorite presents from Ota. Oh dear. I mean, there's psychopath and then there's that. But yeah, the kitchen knife seems to be a really random item to be found in this location.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Not much around here, though, to kind of determine that, though. Right, got bloodstain A. I know, like, this kind of smacks to me of Ota getting more extreme in his staging of, like, his hero worship. Well, not hero worship, but his hero fantasy of being, like, Iris's White Knight. I mean, that could be how this incident got started, but it kind of got out of hand when the polar bear guy turned up. Let's have a scuffle. Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. Lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open with the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
My guess is to kind of very badly imply that he was the criminal, or he was the guy that did the original killing. But if you just think about it for one little second, that polar bear costume was very large. Ota isn't exactly the tallest person. I mean, you even saw it in the clip in the video in the last episode. Even if he were in that costume, he wouldn't be able to see very well, I would imagine. Unless the eye holes in the costume were, like, way below the actual face. And even then, like they said, I mean, I know the official story is going to be him being the murder-suicide thing, but it's still... Nah, nothing of this makes sense. Like, it would probably just be fool the most casual of Inspector. Is there any more? Bodies aren't here anymore. Right, okay, no more about the workbench. What was that? Evidence marker. Okay, didn't need to know that. Anything else? No, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. Anything over here? More of
I
the...
have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know.
That's interesting.
Renju's father created the company.
That's interesting. The sound quality is... No, not the sound quality, but the sound volume kind of lowered rather dramatically all of a sudden.
Another connection to Renju.
Oh, goody.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But how many people would know that? It could be the person's deliberately using things connected to Renju to sully the good name or something.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Yeah, there you go. They've at least caught on to that. Video camera, laptop, use the stream. Okay, so we got that. Forklift?
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Yeah, no, that's... Alright, ice cutting machine.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Oh, did we need to see that
The
again?
video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Therefore, it would have been a lot more difficult for it to be doctored in any way, which kind of goes against my idea of it being staged by Ota and Co., especially when there's bodies involved now. But still,
Means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Yeesh.
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeesh.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Alright, alright. Alright. Let me know if you find anything. I'll let them know that I've left the warehouse. Okay. I left the warehouse. I saw Pure. What's he doing here? I thought Dr. Milan was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Well, finally, someone's going to tell me about this nonsense.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why.
Okay.
I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
He's going to tell me it's me.
Though it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Yeah, about Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner.
Okay, that's already messed up as it is. Have I warned people yet about the Spike Trust games being very bloody dark?
The aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Okay, where did the Cyclops go get
That-
classified?
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
It's the same old story.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
He seems honest about that, at least.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
Oh boy.
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
Killing!
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic.
I wonder if I get any endorphins by finishing this series.
They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Alright.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. That means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Alright, it's telling me to move on, so let's move on. But where the hell do I go now? It's telling me to go home? Let's go home. I don't think there's not really been home yet. Could be a good chance to collect some facts, perhaps. Oh, there we go. Oh gosh, he's yeah. Yeah, so about your 2 other friends. She is not going to talk to us, is she?
Mizuki must know. About Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Oh, come on!
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, she's not okay, god damn it.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Okay, that's the reason for us going to that particular section, but where else did we go? Let's go from the top. She's probably going to blame Iris, like, heavily. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside, thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. This is going to be the same kind of... Yeah, do you want to talk about it?
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Not wishing to be...
Date, let's go.
Not wishing to be, like, callous, but your boy did hit me with a stun gun.
She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think going to the Sagan residence is any better, so probably just cut to the chase and hit the marble. I'm probably going to get more of the same response from the bloody mother of the other deceased member.
Are you okay, honey?
No, I'm not freaking okay.
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Oh god.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Eh?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How?
Have you heard the rumor?
Alright. Eight years ago, Soul sold his land, Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion in the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically, so he bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand the accident would happen. So, did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make any sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He'd end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero, but there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki.
Okay.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. when I see images of the destruction on television. My heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast.
So what, he's trying to make that a miniature Las Vegas?
He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Okay, so yeah, we'll get to the meat and potatoes of this. Like, what does Ota have to do with this?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard doubt that one.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
At least we know more about that land conspiracy, but it seems still very detached from the actual murders. You need a stronger link for that.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Oh, they're gonna have to make me do this now. Oh, goody, gumdrops. I keep saying gumdrops. I meant to say gumdrops, but I keep saying that it's gumdrops, so that will be one of my idiomisms, or whatever it's called. Inflections, you know the thing. Goody. No, she's actually at least trying to welcome me into the situation. May as well get out of the way.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine.
Okay, so if the going on the back of what Peter told you is true, I don't think it's going to be the mother, because she at least pretending to feel love?
And it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried.
Just a little reminder, in like the very early part of this game, I had a dream about this very room.
One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Let's ask about Ota, don't
Oda
we?
was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
I don't think she's actually going to give us any more information, but it looks like we just have to go through it.
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are you about to tell me you knew the prisoner 89? Or you're about to tell me that that's actually Iris's dad?
I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Okay, right. We're gonna have to go to the headquarters and basically tell them, yeah, we're going to prison. We're gonna go to prison and we're gonna talk to a psychopath. It's gonna be freaking Hannibal Lecter all over again. Oh, come on. Turn to the boss's office to report. But didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
That doesn't mean you should decide to wait for the boss. Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Alright, I'll bite. Here's 89.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
What is his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Okay, what's the relationship between
Unknown.
Shoko and that?
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Yeah, let's just keep going. I'm getting thoughts, but they're a bit muddled.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Yeah, I think we need to talk to 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
Don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Oh, good.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. It took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason, boss never showed up. Are we going to find her dead too? I mean, come on, man. We really have chosen the path with just... Oh, hello. Okay, there goes one of my theories. Okay.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't remember.
Okay, where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Shogunadami.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Okay. Yeah, let's just see if we get it out of the way.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
That was perfectly blunt. You wish you would go more into that.
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Oh, goody.
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Was he maybe the guy that Shoko used to rough up people in order to do those shady dealings? Maybe their point of contact for the Kamakuras? Something like that?
Alright, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Well, at least we're gonna get backstory for this fella.
Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Yeesh. Basically empties the magazine into the guy.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Okay.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school.
Knew it! That's Thingy's mother.
It was like she was from a totally different world than him.
Sorry, I mean, that's Iris's mother. That has to be Iris's mother. I'm calling her right now.
Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer.
The only problem with this story is that this implies that he does have that part of his brain that does feel empathy.
Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me.
This is the part where the women end up getting killed for Rohan's little sick game.
It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Is this when the suicide happened? Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. You mentioned a detective.
You mentioned a detective. Was that the whole story? What's the connection between that and Shoko? Why did you stop?
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Oh, this is going to end well, isn't it?
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Okay, this is gonna get really screwed up. Wait, what?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Because she's the freaking
Number
teacher.
89. What were you up to?
Huh?
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Alright, phone. What's the mental lock one? Nope. Further, nope. There's 4 locks.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Hiding the past. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Alright. Prevent the influence from whoever his name is. Right, so can't use the switch. Winter Iris. Picture? How do I change target? Oh.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Let's refrain from that now. Can I get to this thing? I can't. Right, so our clues are literally yeah, the winter iris.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Smell it. That seems low risk.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Okay. Can't do anything with the door, but the door reacted to that. Why does it fill out?
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Okay, we don't know what that's going to do. Right, we've got at least a...
A picture.
a thingamabob. Right. Fill it
I
out.
don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Me neither. Me neither.
A phone.
Agent Date, you've got
Should I
5
pick
minutes.
it up?
Ignore it. Maybe it goes to answer phone message.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Right, that at least moved the things. Right, no branch yet. Ignored the phone.
I guess it worked?
Did I forget to use the thing? I forgot to use the thing, didn't I? Right, okay.
A book.
6 seconds doesn't sound like a lot.
A book.
Let's read it.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
Alright.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
What? Stick the hand in? Lick? Smell? Alright. Sticking the hand in looks like it's a lot less, well, a lot riskier, but... Right, may as well use up that time. No, wait. Oh, man. Okay. Let's stick our hand in.
It is surprisingly deep.
Yeah, you're going for dream logic kind of thing.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
Cork.
What is this substance? Green tea?
Oh, the cork.
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
I'm jelly. Right, okay, so...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
I hate to get to that cooktop, but... Alright. Wait, what? Hang on. Ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Alright, what do you want him to do on it? Oh, jeez. Right. Oh, crud.
Something like this?
I didn't mean to do that.
Take this! Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
At least you used that double thing. Not a great idea, but... right. Damn. I wish that gave you that warning that you weren't using a timey when it's still early in the level, but... Right, ceiling fan I think is something to do with it, so let's go with that.
It's a ceiling fan.
Right. This time use the timey. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. No, I don't think I get the logic either, but something has to happen? Maybe? Okay, maybe not. Shit, right?
A winter iris.
Hang on. Didn't we have something about the window? Oh, I can't remember what the second image lock was.
A switch.
I'm gonna have to remove the Foreign's Thirst. Let's,
An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Alright. That was a waste of time.
Less than 2 minutes.
A winter.
Right, okay. Let's, Oh, come
You
on.
can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Okay, maybe I need to pick it up this time.
Alright. Who is this? What the?
Okay. Did we just lose?
I lost consciousness.
Crud. I don't think we're winning this one.
What the? I feel weak.
Alright, so ignoring the phone call. Oh,
1 minute. Hurry.
I think we've lost. What?
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
That at least moved the thing, but...
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Yeah, we're done.
Date, there's no—
Shit! This...
Yeah, that just sucked overall. Right. Skip that. Right.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Alright. Let's dance. Okay, so I interacted with the picture. Let's try doing it.
A winter iris that blooms in the...
I know.
What did the picture have to do?
A picture.
Just a pic.
Removing it's probably the poor idea. But I'm willing to lose 24 seconds rather than 30.
I don't have a pen.
Yeah, we did that. Now we definitely ignore the phone.
Should I pick...
Right. Oh crap, I did it again! Okay, that's a really bugbear of a bloody mechanism.
Won't stop ringing.
Alright, that moved it.
I get...
Right, okay, we lost 30 seconds, it's fine. Right, the liquid didn't do anything, so I'm probably best just doing the winter iris and straight off.
A winter...
Right. Time to 10, or... Yeah, let's just pick it.
You can do it.
Aww.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Huh, nothing happened this time. Alright, maybe I have to do the stick of the hand and liquid thing. Right. Right. Stick a hand in now. Oh, damn it! I did it again! Oh,
It's ringing again. What should I do?
damn it, I'm gonna lose an entire freaking 2 minutes.
You're a police...
At least you didn't.
Alright, so pulling it out was probably a bad thing. I should probably retry that. Yeah. Okay, I'm using the safety mechanics, but I don't care. Right, so... I did the iris thing. And maybe I have to just interact with certain... a couple of objects and...
Date, you've got 5 minutes.
I wonder if tearing it will do anything.
Yeah! Are you sure this will help?
It might.
Okay. Is that ringing again?
A winter iris.
Right, let's go with... Yeah. Picking it?
Aw,
Right, now we've got...
it's ringing again.
Right. 10 seconds? Yeah. A, then that.
You're a police...
Okay, that moved it. Alright, we're back to...
I suppose...
Alright, okay. So the switch is not an option at the moment until I can... Right, that's there, that's there. Right, a pot.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Where? Or I could heat it. I don't think wearing it's going to be a good idea. Yeah, heating it might actually do something.
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
Well, that was a waste of time. Right, there's 2 books. Maybe the books are more to do with it.
A book. F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A book.
It doesn't seem... It seems us to want to read these books.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's got a lot of references to pop culture, by the way. I hope you all are getting these references.
Yes.
Right, it's not much else going on here.
A pot with
We've done the heating. Drinking and smelling it seems like a bad idea. It invites us to knock us out. Let's try wearing it.
What?
I told you to wear it.
Wear it? Alright, here I go.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, actually. In fact, I feel as though my defense has risen.
Dark Souls.
I'm a little worried about your head.
Why? My head is thoroughly protected.
Wait, does this mean... I'm walking around with a pot on my head. I wonder if that means I can deal with the ceiling. Oh, wait.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant...
A desk fan.
Huh.
Aha! I wonder. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Ow!
No good, huh?
I thought that would actually be a really clever puzzle.
3 minutes, Dante.
I genuinely have no idea what I should do. Can't do anything with a switch. Can't do. I must have to interact with a liquid somehow.
There is some kind.
Alright, what happens if I jump in it?
Jump in, you say.
Jump in, Iba!
You do not have to shout.
No, you really don't. That's weird. We could stick our hand in it.
Sorry.
I don't know why I listen to you.
This is... Right. Prevent the view. Wait, can I not close the curtains at least? I must have to deal with the switch then.
A switch?
I don't have any other choice.
Switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
She's still wearing the pot in her
But
head.
there are thorns. You are.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on.
Alright, that at least... crap. Do I have anything that I can do that's cheap to do?
There is
short version, no. Alright, the books. The books were cheap.
A book.
Right, okay. Let's read it again.
FB.
Okay, we at least got that much. Got rid of that thing. So let's deal with this.
A floor lamp.
Well, we just turned it on. Lifting it up, grab, kick it. Oh, let's maybe kick it.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions.
Okay.
A floor.
Lift it up.
It is impossible.
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Really, dude?
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
Ah, this is frustrating.
Less than 2 minutes.
A floor lamp.
Right. Ah, this is...
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
I cannot find it.
Oh, that's really, really annoying.
A floor lamp.
Oh, crud.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
Okay, I got nothing. I literally have nothing. Can't really do anything. Oh, maybe I can deal with it. Nope. Maybe I properly messed with myself.
There is some.
I genuinely out of ideas.
I do not intend to. This is wine? I had better drink some more to be sure.
Stop it.
I am seriously stumped. I'm genuinely stumped. I don't know if, like, I messed up by...
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
There is... This is something I have smelled before.
But I thought you couldn't smell.
True. It is not exactly smell, but from the composition of...
Anyway, I don't have any...
So do we have to, like, trigger the...
There is some...
7th, right. Alright, we've got the cork.
My wine!
That was wine? It looks like sludge.
My wine tastes like sludge.
So you agree it's sludge?
What the hell?
What is that?
I genuinely can't see because of your bloody pot helmet.
It's
What the hell?
Date, what are we going to do?
Close the curtain, I guess. It says they prevent the view.
It left.
Right, I'm getting to gist behind the phone calls were, yeah, the calls were the guy like tried to force Falco on doing that job, and
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kind of cute.
oh come on.
Are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
All right, we have no time left. This,
Date, 30 seconds.
right, read that.
A book. Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
What?
All right, we got that at least.
A skull. I do not see the body.
Oh, Jings, right. I have to use this one. Check or kiss. I've got one shot at this. One shot. I didn't even look at the clue. Throw it?
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
That did nothing.
It's Hitomi.
Oh, that sucks so hard. Hug her?
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
Nope, I'm done.
Date, there's...
Shit.
This is hard. Like, the puzzles don't really make much sense. I wonder if it'll let me... Yeah.
Date, 30 seconds.
I mean, Hitomi seems to be the last piece of the puzzle, so...
It's Hitomi.
Right. Seems to be my best option.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a...
I believe we should try...
But...
Let it go. It's Hit...
Oh, I am clutching at straws here. Right, hugging her didn't do anything. Touching her probably wouldn't do anything, but...
What?
Kiss her.
You... Like this?
You are like one of my limbs, Iba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnate...
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing it.
No.
You sure?
Could it just be... Oh,
come on!
Date, you're out
it's
of
Hitomi.
time.
I'm not paying attention to the clue. I'm probably... Hugging her didn't do it. Like, touching her has to do something.
Where?
Well...
No, don't say it!
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not...
She's extremely hard.
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now?
Oh, for God's sake!
Got it. That's... Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition?
Could you stop messing around?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
I got nothing. Prevent invasion.
Date, there's...
Shit.
Alright, got nothing from Hitomi. Alright, gonna have to start from the beginning. Right, ignore this.
The green...
Alright, the phone. Something else. The curtain that I got. Alright, something to do with the door, but what exactly? I suppose that was supposed to be the clue.
This appears to
Right, no point touching the light switch until we reveal the lamp at least, so... No point touching the iris either, so we have to do the picture first.
A picture?
Just a picture.
Right, okay, I think I get the idea behind having to do the fill-out thing, because we're preventing...
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You're trying to prevent the boss from finding out you're friends with Hitomi.
You don't have to go that...
Right, okay, skip this, did this. Right, we're ignoring this. Ignore. Alright, we know that. Okay.
I guess...
Alright, Winter Iris, we're removing Iris from the equation, I'm guessing?
A winter iris that...
I know.
Right, pick it. Alright, tearing the book?
A book? Are you sure this will...
Alright. We're losing 30 seconds, but we have to ignore it because nothing else works.
I suppose...
At least you did.
Prevent the view, so we have to basically get...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Right. Okay, so... I suppose we have to either read the books or tear them up.
A book?
Actually, let's not use that one. Oh, fudge!
A book?
Yes, and let's just tear it up.
I wonder what these...
I don't know.
Number 89. A librarian.
I'm skipping the text here because I'm trying to get through to the bottom of this, but... Right, okay, we need to maybe do that switch.
A switch?
Yeah, flip the switch.
This switch again.
That was that.
But there...
It's fine.
The light has...
Okay, then we...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A floor lamp.
Right, so everything else... Ah, crud. What did we do?
Are you sure?
Yeah, go.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
Yeah, that worked.
What is...
Let's just do half. Close the curtain. Alright. Okay. Close the curtain.
Do you know something about...
Yes.
You...
What?
Did I soft lock myself out last time? Wonder.
It's a pot. It appears to be...
Maybe a soy...
It might also...
Yeah, like a...
A turtle ninja...
Maybe not. I was hoping that we can use that pot to cover Hitomi, but... Yeah, we'll get that Somnium Mai.
What? A book.
Let's at least read it.
Falco was in a... The rest is...
But I want to...
A book. F stands a...
Guy sounds...
Is that...
Right, okay.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A skull.
I don't think the other things will do anything. I think throwing it would do something, but it also gives us a bad... Ah, this is incredibly frustrating. Right, maybe we have to tear all the books. Yeah.
A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
A book.
Right, we have to use a timey for this one.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right. Guess it's not.
Alright. Nothing happened. Oh, there's the other book.
A book.
Read it at least.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Stop! Don't remind me.
Oh, jeez. Right.
A book.
Right. Let's get this. In fact. Yeah, let's do that.
Ah! What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki told...
That situation was...
Okay. Alright, turning the books did nothing! Shit. Alright, I think I tried everything with... Hitomi.
It's Hitomi?
No, she did absolutely nothing when I did everything else. What were the ceiling fan options
It's a
again?
ceiling.
Is that like a giant...
A desk fan.
Huh.
Throw something, blow one. What have I got to lose? I've literally exhausted every other idea. That didn't work.
Oh.
What?
Who is
You
that?
have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
What do I do?
Ignore it. Oh, locking it, that might have been a better idea. That was probably a mistake. That was a mistake.
Iba, wake up!
What happened? My body is heavy.
Oh, crap. Alright, lock it. I think I got to fix it on the phone. Oh, shit. I did lock the door, right?
No! Stop!
This is his worst fear.
Stop right there!
Wait a damn minute. What? I'm confused. Alright, that was a really annoying puzzle.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
The hell?
Can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Oh, for God's sake. What the fudge is going on?
Not here. Where is she?
Somnium Air was just like a dream I had 3 years ago. 3 days ago, even.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? They told me it was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
There's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there?
Why was she there?
Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Probably his old partner or something. Right, okay. If I were... Alright, key. Large key.
Got it. I found it. This must be the key to solving the mystery.
Oh, please don't be a joke.
Good work, Date. Now you only need to find the giant keyhole.
No, never mind. Right, okay. The computer. Seems like an obvious gig.
Iba, can you hack this PC?
I will try. Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima.
That looks like Boss's arm.
Why? Why? Boss?
What the actual hell? The case remains unsolved. Wait, did I reach the end of a branch? Yeah? I must have reached the end of a file then. There are still mysteries left unsolved. The real culprit, the incident 6 years ago, and Date's past. The story branching points are in Somnia. Use the flowchart to jump to a branching point in a Somnium. It may be hidden somewhere in the dream world. Find a new way forward. Oh, there we go! I freaking knew it! This is locked. To proceed, you must play through more of the story. I freaking knew it! This is exactly how they did bloody 999 and freaking VLR. So those who don't know, what happens usually when you play the other two games is that you reach a point in the branch, and then the game will lock itself. It will tell you you do not have enough information going forward, and you need a clue or something from another branch in order to continue the branch you're currently on. So that basically means I am screwed, because that means this is going to be a heck of a lot longer of a playthrough than I initially imagined. I am so incredibly buggered. Oh dear God. Right, so it looks entirely like the boss has something to do. The boss looks like killed So, and thus completely eliminating all the leads we had up until that point. So we've definitely branched at some point when we did this one, which was Thingy's dream. I knew we were going on to another. Yeah, we've still got leads open, so we must have to. What's the case file? Unclassified our secret mysterious room videos, a strange device, and able to find the truth. So where else did we go? Like we went in here and we went. Case file, so you can be mute, healing your mental wounds and be able to get more important info. So there may be another way around this. But, yeah, okay, so this doesn't have any branching paths. It basically explains how a Somnium works. Yeah, I'm here. So it basically deviated immensely. So maybe most of the time, the other information was in a branch, so completely in the opposite direction. At least that was the pattern before. So it could be that just the size of the screen, usually like when they get to the point in the branching system, this screen is entirely filled up. At least they didn't like give you indications of where the branches were going like they did last time. So you really know well, you kind of knew where the choke points were in VLR because they were kind of separated by the doors system. It would take too long to explain. But yeah, no, this is insane. This is freaking something that's very impressive. I'm so freaking excited. I hope you're excited as well. I am freaking giddy with anticipation. We've got like a drop and a half. So does that mean Boss was something to do with like the killings of the other two as well? I mean, is that where we're going to end up? With Boss being the culprit and her going basically explaining, yeah, she's the culprit and this is why everything happened? Or perhaps she was the original Cyclops all along and the detective that we were interviewing, he was the fall guy. That was maybe the friend he confided in. Right. What's that thing? Undiscovered. Yeah, I probably have to do the puzzle from the other version. Okay, let's go back to the menu. That's actually a good length for... Oh, hang on. Right. So... Oh, sweet merciful crap. God, I love these games. I want to keep playing! God damn it, but maybe I should take a break at least. So we'll call this episode here. I'm loving this. I'm so hoping everyone else is too. And forgive my... I'm really not getting the puzzles at all in this. Like, I'm maybe overthinking it way too much, because it's supposed to be dream logic, right? And... like, how was I supposed to know the opening locker would trigger the mechanism in that the previous sync, rather? And the puzzle solutions in the last one, when you stop and think about it, after the fact, it makes sense, because you're trying to cover, like, you're trying to prevent the other guy from discovering you, basically. You're trying to hide everything. So it's all about, you were destroying the picture with the family in it to hide that information. I don't know if tearing up the books actually did anything ultimately, but well, what did I actually do at the very end to trigger the door? I don't... Oh, there was a ceiling fan. I turned off the ceiling fan by butting my blowing on it. That triggered it. I am so annoyed that I didn't get the solution straight away, because it was sort of easy to do the first time round. But I think that's maybe my first criticism about the game, like the puzzles that determine which path you take and like how you get through it don't make a lot of sense. It's like almost like adventure game logic, which I suppose kind of works, but adventure game logic kind of had a reason for its convolutedness. This doesn't. But I'm here for the story. The story's really interesting and didn't go the way I thought it would go, at least not this current branch. But I think I'm convinced this current branch is one of those doomed ones, like a Dead Man Walking scenario. Like, you're not going to get a good ending out of this at all. There's no way. Too many characters died way too quickly without any kind of closure at all. Like, there's no, like, death flag scenario. So I have to assume there's more to it. But anyway, I'm going to call this episode here. I have been Keanotix. This is AI, the Somnium Files. And I shall see you next time. Ta-ra for now.